So Stuart, just a couple of days on from Scunthorpe, we'll just touch base on that slightly. What's the reaction been like, obviously in the camp, back in training today, post that game basically?
Yeah, really good, really positive. I think it's been the same reaction that we got when we lost to Solihull at home. Really positive. We've reflected on the game. The first half, I think you can come away with a really bad feeling. Look, was we at it and fluid, and did we play with the intensity that we've played in previously? No. But when you reflect on the game, we had the 3 biggest chances of the half, and it brings a really bad feeling to concede that goal with 30 seconds played over the injury time that I don't know where it came from. The officials said that Joe Felix took longer on a throw-in than normal, but I've never ever heard that before. So that was really frustrating, but I think it brings a really bad feeling going in at half-time, especially in the way that we concede as well, which is really frustrating because defensively, from set pieces, we've been absolutely outstanding this season, and to concede in the manner we did was disappointing. And the second half, I think we weren't at it, and Scunthorpe were a better team, and we have to accept that, but we have to know that we come back stronger.
And obviously, just on that game as well, when you go back into the training ground, how much of the develop is there between talking about the game and reviewing it, on a screen, and then in comparison to actually getting on the training pitch and working on some things you want to try for this weekend? Yeah,
look, it's very hard at the minute when the games are coming thick and fast. We need more time on the training field to work with the guys for the way that we want to play, and the more detail that we can get into the group, the better. But look, they've taken it on incredible, the way they've performed and the level they've performed to. And even the other night against Scunthorpe, they've performed, they've executed the game plan in the first half, and like you say, it could be a totally different score if we take one of those chances. So look, huge credit to the group and to keep churning out performances with the game so close together.
Callum Howell was obviously unavailable again on Wednesday. What's the situation with him looking like for this weekend?
Yeah, he'll be unavailable again. We have to go through the protocols, the concussion protocols, and he's going through that. We've just got to be very mindful with that. So yeah, he won't be available for this weekend.
In terms of anyone else, Mo Federa, or could anyone potentially be out for this weekend?
We've got a fully fit squad in sense of fitness-wise to pick from. Mo Federa's probably a little bit too far away to be involved. He's been out for a long time. He's back in full training now, but we need to try and build him up and make sure that he comes back and stays back.
Hartlepool sit currently 12th at the minute. I'm sure they probably have aspirations to try and get a little bit higher than that come the end of the season. What have you made to their start of the season?
Look, I think they're a really good team. They've got some good players. They've got seasoned players for this level. Like Alex Reid's been one of the top goal scorers in this division for God knows how many seasons now. So they've got a lot of threats, and when I watched their game back against Carlisle from midweek, I thought they were excellent. They didn't deserve to lose that game. They deserved a point minimum, and potentially could have just edged it on chances. So I thought they were excellent, and it's going to be a really tough test.
They've also got a manager who's had a lot of EFL success in Simon Grayson. What do you know about his style of play and what he can implement with Hartlepool?
Look, I look at the way they play. They play with a great intensity. They want to get after you. They want to engage at the top end of the pitch. They want lots of entries into your box. We know that it's just going to be a really difficult test.
They will, however, be without 2 key players that they've had so far this season, one being the goalkeeper Harvey Cartwright, obviously injured in midweek, and obviously Cam John on loan from ourselves. How big of a loss could that be, and how does it kind of change our perspective on things, do you think?
Look, I always look at it and think that you're prepared as a management team. You're going to get injuries over the course of the seasons, and they would have been prepared knowing that when this fixture came around that he would not be available, Cam.
And obviously Hartlepool is always a difficult place to go, especially with potential weather forecasts saying it could be a bit windy and wet up there. How does that maybe differ into any kind of pre-match game?
Look, we've got to play the conditions. When we get there, we have to play the conditions. We have to play the pitch. We had it at Braintree earlier a few weeks ago. We had to play the pitch when we turned up there and play the conditions. We've got to make sure that we're ready for that.
We'll be backed by over 700 fans in a sold-out away end. What message would you give to them ahead of the game tomorrow?
Look, they've been absolutely incredible, and we really appreciate their hard-earned money that they spend up and down the country, and they'll be our 12th man tomorrow, and we're going to need them. We know how much this game means to them, and the players do.
Thanks for your time, Stuart.
Cheers, top man. All the best.